Um, good afternoon. Good afternoon. I have in the house today Olubusola Ogundare, who was an alumni on the Learntor Cohort 3 Agile Digital Transformation training. By the way, the goal of Learntor is to bridge the digital skill gap in Africa. And as part of that, it's been running a series of training, and we just concluded the third cohort, and the fourth one is coming up on the 27th of July. So you're welcome, Busola. I'm used to calling you Miss Busbus, so I'll just go with that. So if you please tell us a little bit about yourself, your background, and yes, let's take it from there.
Okay. So my name is Olubusola. My background is basically sales in insurance. And I joined Learntor Cohort 2 in January, and it opened my eyes to the digital world and possibilities of being Agile Scrum Master, a business analyst, a data analyst, a product owner. And so I keyed into it, and basically I'm seeing a new world, entirely different world from what I'm used to, and I'm enjoying it. I love the challenges that comes with it. I love the learnings that come with it, and I'm just basically enjoying myself.
Oh, great, fantastic. So let me take you back to when you were in Cohort 2. How easy were you able to adapt to the trainees, because it's somewhat regimented and it's very intense. So, and coming from your background, which is not really IT background, how easy or how difficult was it to adapt?
Okay, so basically I have a mix of banking, finance, and insurance background.
Right.
So going into Agile was super tough. It was super tough. I think by nature I'm an Agilist, yeah, but learning Scrum, business analysis, data analysis back to back was intense. We had classes in the night, so you go to work in the morning or you're working from home and then you have classes in the night, going into like 11 p.m. Sometimes especially when we had, I think, Martin for the professional Scrum Master training, and then I think design thinking as well. So it was super intense, but I enjoyed myself because I had colleagues I could collaborate with. We're having back-to-back weekend tutorials for the exams, but I enjoyed myself at first. Sometimes the classes seems vague. You get lost, and then you're wondering, am I in the right place? Over time, you pick up, and then you're just a pro at it. That was it with Cohort 2. I made fantastic friends, colleagues, people that we still speak to on projects. Speak together on the project and all that. So it's been a wonderful experience.
So to your point, anyone who is willing to sign up for this program and doesn't have an IT background shouldn't be too scared. Should be courageous enough to join, knowing fully well that with all the support systems around, you will be able to try. So Cohort 3, you were the superstar, one of the superstar alumni. By the way, one of the things I liked about the way the training is structured is the fact that you had people who had been through it and they're on board, and while they are not trying to teach you everything, but they are providing guidance along the way. And that was what we enjoyed from you. The tutorial, I will call it that, session that you had on Agile Scrum was, for me, and I think for many of my colleagues, set the pace for our preparation for that exam. We were able to know, okay, this is what is required of us. So your experience on Cohort 3, what was it like being an alumni? I remember you're always in the background, not really saying much, but helping a lot of people will reach out and all that. So what was that experience like for you?
Okay, so I'm glad I signed up with Cohort 3. For me, originally, it was just an avenue to collaborate more. You know, you tend to meet people from different places, yeah? Collaborate more. There's probably something that was missed out in Cohort 2, and then you get it in Cohort 3, you know, things like that. And then Mercy says, so why don't you take Cohort 3 on the Scrum Guide back to back? And I said, okay, no problem. And I'm glad I did. Yeah, it was a learning point for me, but I'm glad I helped quite a number of people, because one, just having classes alone, you would make it with PSM1. However, when you get to know the Scrum Guide back to back, then you will scale it. So I was just super happy to help people, you know, stay in the background, help you through the Scrum Guide. This is what you should expect. Go over it and over it and over it again, you know, get it into your head, understand it, not cram it, no, understand it, such that you wake up in the morning, somebody asks you questions on Scrum, sprints, and Scrum ceremonies, you are quick to answer because you understand. So I was glad that I was able to help people. A lot of people reached out and said, thank you, you know, they scaled their exams in just one leg and all that. So it was a good opportunity to help.
Yes. And was there any highlight from Cohort 3? Something that you didn't get to enjoy in Cohort 2 that, you know?
Let me see. I can't think of one right now. Oh, okay. So maybe we've delved more using Jira and Trello. We didn't do so much of that in Cohort 2. So we delved more using Jira and Trello, yes. All those digital tools that are really needed, and yes. So looked more into DevOps and all that, yes. So yeah.
And again, that's the thing about, I believe Learntor is an agile company, and that's why each iteration of the training is meant to be better than the other, because that's what the agile mindset is about. So let's go a bit personal now. When I say personal, professional. So how much of the knowledge, the skill that you have acquired during both Cohort 2 and Cohort 3, have you been able to apply to your work?
Okay, great. So I think a few weeks after Cohort 2, I was called upon by a firm to work as a Scrum Master and Business Analyst on a project. I'm still on that project. I've been referred to other people, and I'm able to apply what I've learned. Okay, I'm working on that project. I've been headhunted by a couple of people on LinkedIn, seeing my profile, seeing those changes, and it's been blissful. Yeah, a bit challenging, because when you're working as a new Scrum Master and Business Analyst, you have to research, you have to read more, you have to, it's basically like starting from scratch, but you know, you have people to help you, support you when you're unclear about issues, you know, you speak up, and colleagues from Cohort 2 are able to collaborate with you, and then you learn more. I'm also looking into doing the data analysis exams, because no knowledge is lost, and then, you know, you can apply it. You might be working as a business analyst, but data comes to you and you need to analyze this data. You have data analysis, knowledge, certification, you can apply it when you're working on the project. Yeah.
Oh, great. That's a beautiful story of your agile journey, business analysis journey. Lastly, I'm passionate about women, probably because I see a lot of limitations in the path of women trying to, you know, pursue career and, you know, battling with the stereotype that is in our environment. So in just 1 minute, I would just like you to encourage women like ourselves, going by what we can see what Mercy is doing with Learntor, which by the way is absolutely phenomenal.
It's amazing.
Yes, so just speak to women out there, young, old. We have a woman who was over 65 years old in Cohort 3, Mrs. Utuchere, and she was like super inspiring. I'm just like, no, I'm not even taking a back seat. I'm just, if she can be in the class learning and also just speak to women generally about acquiring digital skills and what the future holds for us.
Okay. So it was in the past that people, or a myth, it's a myth that people think that the IT space is for men. Absolutely not. The women can come in and take over. There's a lot of opportunities out there, that you can come in and then take over and be the best of yourself there. Give your best and be the best version of yourself there. Don't limit yourself to the regular jobs that we have there. There's so much to learn. There's so much you can pick up and learn. I'm enjoying meeting women in Scrum, in business analysis world, because I recently signed up for a CBAC class, and I saw a lot of women there, and they were speaking up. You could learn a lot from them. Don't restrict yourself to some jobs that they tagged for women. Absolutely not. There's a lot of space for you. There's so much opportunities that you can hold on to, and then it blows your mind when you meet people, women as just like you, meet people that when they speak, you learn a lot from them. So there's really no job for women. There's space in the digital world for us. Just come in and win, as usual.
Yeah, thank you. Such powerful words there. So I'm going to end on something powerful that you said. Be the best version of yourself. I think that's what each one of us should tell ourselves every moment. We should strive to be the best version of ourselves. Thank you so much, Busola, for your time, and we look forward to more giant stride in the agile world, business analysis world, and all that. Thank